Hello guys, hope you are doing well. So as you know, we are facing an issue that when we are going to create variations, sometime in the size variation theme, we got an issue that we choose add variation and side, but we got one, right? This is because we are trying to use a method which is called manual variation creation. So now let me show you that why we got that error. So for example, this is the category and I'm going to create a listing with add variations, right? So let's go to add a new product and see. We need to choose the category. Like I'm going to start from the scratch. And first I'm following the old way that why we're getting that error. And we will see. And then we will use the updated way, which can fix this solution. Okay. So let me choose the category quickly. It's health and household, healthcare, and then medicine, then care and essential oils, and then essential oil samples. Okay, so now we have to choose here the option variations, and as you know, we have the option size, in this case, best. And let me choose the title. So once we click continue, we have to fill up all the with options here. Now, this is the general details we are putting here. That's not a problem. Now, the issue that we are facing generally from here, let me pick up this as one. So usually we put one as a unit count here, and then we put count here, right? And then it's makes sense here. Sometime it will give us an error that choose this count to Floyd ounces, right? So for example, if we choose unit count one and Floyd ounces, right? And then we choose the other, for example, 12.99, and I'm shipping myself. And now, for example, if I'm choosing variations here, is 0.5 Floyd ounces and backup one. And then again, I add another variation, for example, with um let's try something different with edit, right? Now we will put up the details over here, like the product ID, the SKU, item type, and everything. And when we click save and finish, we will got this result. For example, if we add rows here and add variation here, still we will get one variation here. Now, the reason is, let me show you this is one. Um, for example, um, if we add 8 over here, so each of the variation, instead of using these sizes from here, it get only this one size, one Floyd ounces from here. And as this is a parent listing, right? And we are creating the child variation all over here. So all these child variation are getting the size from here, right? From this one, right? So all these child variation has a value of size one Floyd ounces in each of the add variation. Now there is a sample rule in the Amazon. You cannot add multiple variation that have the same values. For example, if we have add variation and we are trying to create it and we put the same size value in add variation, it will only add one variation, right? So although we are providing different values here from sizes, but it's getting the value of size from the parent from here, and it's reflecting in all the variation across all the variation. So that's why it's getting added one and not getting added the other. So let me, for example, in the first that we have created, for example, this is 16 Floyd ounces. And this is I created for 4 Floyd ounces. Now I go into the size, you will see something different, right? For example, if I come over here, this is showing 16 fluid ounces here, but um, if you can see over here in the Amazon database, it's getting the value of 1 fluid ounces, which is completely wrong. Now, let me show you the other one as well, which is this is basically 4 fluid ounces. But if we go into the size, it also have the same 1 fluid ounces value in the database. And as per the Amazon rules, we cannot add multiple variation that have same size value or same variation value. So as they're getting the same value for the size, right, for all the variation, that's why they're not getting added to the parent. So now how we can fix this problem, right? So for this, we can use the Amazon flat file, right? Now how to use the flat file? Let me show you. So now you have to go to add products, and there is one option, add product we upload, right? From here, we will download first the file, right? So for example, if I'm listing a product that is not currently in the Amazon and I'm working in the Amazon USA, right? So I'll choose my category. For example, in this case, we have um, health and household. Yeah, this health and household, healthcare, alternative medicine, and theater and essential oils, and then essential oils, right? And we will get a file from here. We will deselect the other marketplaces the moment because we're working in the Amazon, and we will just click generate a template, right? So we will get a ready-made template and we will edit them, right? So let me open up this file, and from here, we have to add all the data in this template. We have to enable editing and then come over here to template. And now we have to put information here, right? So I have already created this file for your reference, and I have used the same file that how to fill up this. For example, we have to choose the product type and all other stuffs. And I have already done all those things that how to use a flat file to create an Amazon variation. I'll share that with you as well, right? So this is already a ready-made file, and this is a parent listing, and all these are child. For each have their corresponding SKUs, their brand name, their how we are going to treat them, right? And the product name. So I will make these all as partial update because if we want to update something, now we can do partial update. And these are the product name respectively. For example, if this is for 400 fluid ounces, this is for 80 fluid ounces, this is for 0.5, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and other done, right? These are the GTI, sorry, GTN or UTC codes. I've used GTN, you have to use this. These are the manufacturers and other details, prices, quantity. And now this is how we can set up the variation. We have to put the parent SKU here. And the most important, on which basis we are going to choose the, the variation. So as we have chosen in the parent size, we are using same here in the file. Now we are using the same, values here as we were using over there in the file. Let me show you here we go, right? For example, yeah, here. So we are providing these values here in the file, right? And the most important that we are getting the problem is over here, which is called these two attribute, unit count and unit count type. So now each will have a different unit count value for corresponding, if you can see. So before the issue was in each of all the variation, these unit count was the same, 1 fluid ounces in all of the variation. Now we have changed, we can control this in a flat file. and I have done the required attributes over here. You can get idea for others. If you still face a problem, we can, you can contact me. But when this file is done, right? When this file is done, we can just simply save this, right? And we can upload it over here. We can come over here and the place from where we just downloaded the file here. We just downloaded the file from here. We just now need to come over here and need to upload our file here, right? And then when we upload this file, we can see the result here, right? So this was the latest result that we got. For example, we have all 8 variations, right? Let me explain this why it's showing 9. So as we have 8 variations, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And the one row that is showing 9 is parent testing, right? So in total, we are submitting 9 rows in 9 results to Amazon, and we will get 9 results against them. So as we have submitted 9 records and we have got 9 successful records, right? If it shows 9 by 9 or 10 by 10 or 8 by 8, that means your listings are created successfully, right? But if it says action required or something like that, something is like you have submitted 3 and you got 0 success, that means you have something error in the file, right? So when it's done, it means the listing is created and the variation is creating perfectly, right? Right. And this is the way how you can control this issue, right? If you have any issue, please contact me and I'll be happy to assist you. Thank you so much and have a good day.